Alright everybody, welcome back to part 4 of As the Dead Sleep, the Long Dark Challenge. The Long Dark As the Dead Sleep, the challenge. The game, the movie, the video. Broken Railroad, we did this grave first. We went to Hushed River Valley and we got a grave there, we clicked on it. We went to the Ravine Basin just now in the previous episode and we clicked on a grave there. We also got a flare gun. Let's look through the gear really briefly, just to get an idea what we got and what we might need. Got some fire supplies, 8 pieces of coal, a lot of matches, 10 pieces of tinder. Got 2 pieces of tea here, 2 cups of tea, and I can make 2 more with that. There's our stim, put it on the radio menu. Some clothing, it's not great, it's not abysmal, could be better, might get better. I've got a lot of food and a little bit of water. And we have a bedroll, we have a number of tools. This is basically about to break, so may as well just get rid of it. Can make 1 more tea there, 1 more tea there. Alright, let's start looking through the dam, which has like 10 million little containers, most of which, for this character, we're going to skip. This was a sandbox character. It's kind of important to check every little nook and cranny to get as much as you can for the character that's going to last a long time, hopefully if you don't die. But for this character, I am mostly... I guess I only have 1 hat, alright. Yeah, put that on, sure. We're mostly going to check the containers that might have something useful. I'll grab this, because we can just use that and then drop it when it runs out. Nothing in there. I'm not going to check the file cabinets. We're going to check the lockers, though. The lockers typically have clothing in them. Or more likely than other containers, anyway. We'll check the trash cans. And the toilets for the water. Let's run up here and just skim through. See if we see anything. If anything's laying out in the open, of course, we will grab that. But I don't want to spend too much time checking every little container of every desk, every filing cabinet. Just give it a once-over. See if we stumble upon something like in these lockers right here. Likelihood, unlikelihood. Okay. Alright. Nothing. That's fantastic. It's kind of what I expect. I expect nothing, I get nothing. And then nobody's disappointed. Nothing there. Right, a few more lockers back here. Nothing, and nothing. And nothing. Do I need a book to start some fires? I don't have any books. Okay, let's grab a few books. There we go, we found something. We found some books. Stack of papers, don't need that. Different colored trash can. Okay, well, it's possible we might find a few things if we look through every little drawer and container. What we are likely to find, if we do find anything at all, is maybe 1 or 2 pieces of food, which I don't really need for this character. We are pretty much... we're good to go for food for quite a while. Not for the rest of the character's duration, but for a decent amount anyway. I could go a few days without picking up any more food. And technically we could get by with the amount of clothing I have. It's just I would like better clothing. That is almost no water. That's pathetic. Alright, give me this. Nothing. Alright, a little bit more than that, please. Or whatever, fine. That's what you're gonna give me, that's what I'll take. Nothing, alright. Okay, so we looked in all those. I checked that locker, pretty sure. There is nothing here. What's that? Aqua Pure, which I probably will forget to use because it's just not in my... I'm not in the habit of using those. Maybe we will find a situation where we need to do that eventually. I keep finding toilet water, though, which is already comes purified and very delicious. Let's check the locker. Or the, not the locker, the safe. 21. Yep. Bloop. 3. 23. And click. No. And click. No. Click. Click. Okay, 40. 23. 47-ish. 23. 23. 47. Slowly. 23, 47. Oh, damn it, I screwed it up. 23, 47, 28. Lost my focus. 23. 47. And zoop. 28. Open up. A book. Great. That's fantastic. Wow. Alright, I have a few books already, so I'm not picking up any more. It's just going to be dead weight. Alright, well, I haven't found anything besides 2 books. I think nothing, right? Toilet water, a little bit of toilet water. 2 books, and 1 bandage. Nothing in any of the lockers so far. What I would like is some kind of nice coat. A nice coat would be good. That's kind of, or a toque. Nice hat. Or the things we're missing, really. We have an opportunity to possibly find a pair of cargo pants when we go to Pleasant Valley. At the Signal Hill Broadcasting Tower Center area building. And I am very close to being exhausted. Sun is going down. What I would like to do is use the stim I have for climbing a rope that we're not going to get to until we try to enter Timberwolf Mountain. So that means we need to try to run out of energy right as we get to that rope, basically. Because after the stim runs out, you're exhausted. So I don't want to waste potential energy. Okay, now we'll go to the lower dam. So I'm wondering, can I get across all of Pleasant Valley and through the winding river in one day? Or maybe we should sleep for a few hours and finish exploring the dam. If I find coffee, which we haven't found yet, that would be a big help. In fact, we're likely to find it at Signal Hill. I think it's probably, or maybe not guaranteed, but almost always you find coffee at Signal Hill. Yeah, we need to take a nap in a second so I don't lose any health. But I do have an extra lantern. There's a soda. Basically, I'm just going to drop down and take a nap as soon as it empties. Or we could just do it now. I still have daylight. We're going to need to use my lantern in a second. Oh, you know, one thing we don't want is to get trapped if there's an aurora. So let's, I'm going to take a nap right now. Let's drink that soda. Eat that. Just to get it out of the inventory. And then just sleep, let's say 2 hours. Should be good. If an aurora hits, in the middle of the night, all of these wires will start sparking and we can get trapped in a spot I don't want to be in. Okay, fill that up to about there. That we want to use. Let's look at these actions. That's got, oh, it's almost totally gone. That one's not. Alright, I guess we'll use this one. Do I have... I do have a bit of extra fuel. I'll put it in the other one. Alright, so let's just... use this one up. And then we'll drop it and forget about it. This is probably a little bit of waste of time walking back here. We don't really... I'm not desperately in need of whatever we might find back here. I could just keep walking. It would be the efficient, streamlined thing to do. %. Torch, which is always there. The percentage varies, but there's always a torch there. We should be able to get to the end. We might find some coffee here at the end. Oh, this is nice. I forgot about this. Yeah, decent wool scarf. Alright, I think we want to replace that. There we go. Nice. And I can just drop that. Alright, a clothing upgrade. How about that? We found something. I think that's pretty much always there, that scarf. So I should have known we were going to get it. I just kind of forgot. There's a lot of things to remember in this game, and I try to only focus on remembering the stuff that's super vital. And that, knowing that there's a scarf there, I mean, obviously I remember it's there as I approach it, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. This guy's about to run out. And I think we've confirmed that the fuel that comes in the little containers isn't usable as accelerant. If it comes in the big container, it is, so I may as well go ahead and fill up my other lantern with the... Let's do it now. I'm going to fill up the other one with this fuel right there. It says it's coming from that container, but it's not. It came from the little one. Alright. Coffee. No, empty. Okay, fat lot of nothing. Yeah, probably just a waste of time. Come all the way back here. There's a cooking pot, which is usually there. I got a scarf. Is it worth it to come all the way? I guess I didn't have to come up here for the scarf either. Is it worth it for the scarf? Probably not. I mean, not if you're just trying to complete the objective. If you want to take your time, like, you could just, like, not complete the objective, just live in the world forever and never complete it. But you could definitely get much better clothing. And you could take your time and take less damage and stuff. Depends on how you want to do it. As long as you can maintain your food supply. If you're not traveling, that will become an issue. Did I check that drawer? Okay, let's check. Here we go. Oh, nuts and stuff. Found something. Dog food. Nuts and stuff. Alright. I mean, calories are calories. That just means I don't have to worry about food as much. Get past those wires. Okay, so I do have my bedroll. It is currently nighttime, which means it'll be cold. Yeah, we probably want to sleep here. That's the exit. Could do it either way. You could keep walking. We're just going to be slower, and it's going to be colder out if I leave now, which means we'll have to warm up more frequently, which means probably slower overall. Let's see. Fire barrel. There is a fire barrel up there if I wanted to heat teas. A little bit out of the way, though. So I think we'll just walk a little bit once we leave tomorrow. I'm just, like, double-checking for stuff. We'll walk a little bit. And then make a fire to heat stuff up. We might not need to. Technically, it depends, I guess. It depends. Depends on the weather. Because we won't be too far from a cave that we'll be walking through. Alright, I got 64 pounderinos. I can probably get rid of some things. I don't need 2 of those, I don't think, at this point. I do want all this stuff, though. Yeah, we don't need all this. And we'll find more match along the way as well. I'm actually dropping matchbox, even though they don't weigh that much. 8 bandages. I don't think we're gonna need that many. Just gonna lighten the load a little bit. Let's see. I've got this much water. We're going to be going... The farmhouse has a couple bathrooms. I think I'm just gonna drop these. This is like £1.50 pounds on their own. And getting clean water is not really that tricky. Or time-consuming. So we'll get rid of those. We obviously want the tea stuff. I would like to craft another one of those in case we get bit again. And then I run out. I won't have a backup. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, before we go to bed and before I become exhausted, let's chop up some of this so we can make teas with them. Then we'll go to sleep. Alright, just 2 more pieces of tea. We do need to be on the lookout for mushrooms and rose hips. Or coffee or herbal tea, which I haven't found yet. We will definitely find coffee or herbal tea, one or the other, at the Signal Hill location. Let's just eat some of this, get rid of it. How much is that? 5 hundo, and we're going to lose some. Yum yum, delicious. Alright, that's gone. Can I eat that too? Chomp chomp. Drink that, we're under 60 pounds, that's pretty good. Drink all the water, because we're going to bed. Alright, so let's sleep. It's going to stay warm in here. I'll sleep in 4-hour increments, I guess. And we are going to get rid of the bedroll fairly soon. After I'm past this next cave section, I think we're going to ditch it because we won't really have a use for it anymore. Alright, top off the water. Alright, I'm looking at the middle of the night. Alright, sleep another 4. I guess we could technically sleep like maybe 6 or 7 before running out of water. Zip zip. Alright, that's going to have to do. If we find coffee at the Signal Hill, that'll help us keep moving and move faster and not stop as much. Speaking of which, I wonder if there's a better location for coffee where we could have found some that maybe I didn't think about. It would have been super useful. Alright, it's daytime. This is a one-way door. Once we exit this door, we can't come back through this way. So, just want to make sure we're ready. I think we're ready. Here we go. We're going. Nothing there. Okay. So, the weather. It's, you know, it's early. It's still the morning. It's not early in the morning, but it's the morning still. Not quite afternoon. It's foggy, so it should be warm. We have to dodge a wolf or 2 down here. So I guess I should have this out in case one pops up around the corner. There he is right there. One of them anyway. There can be a couple here. But we are basically just trying to make a beeline for the cave, and given the the current rate of how cold I'm getting, I think we'll be okay. Check this real quick. There are cattails down there, but I got enough food. I'm not worried about cattails right now. Okay. And yeah, okay, the path keeps going. Okay, I'm stuck on nothing, apparently. A little patch of snow. Insurmountable. It is possible for a wolf to be, like, right up here, but it's usually because you're stinky and he came up looking for you. And I'm not carrying any stink. Alright. So the normal path goes that way and then comes back this way. But I'm pretty sure you can just walk along these rocks and then sort of drop down the other side without too much muss or fuss. Yeah, here we go. And just avoid the wolves altogether. There we go. Alright, we did it. Hooray. I guess I'll sprint a little bit. I will pick up the cattail that's right in front of my face. We will eat it eventually, and it doesn't weigh much. As we get closer to the 5th goal, I will stop picking up stuff altogether as it becomes readily apparent that we have enough for the rest of the run. I've only done this run once before, and I didn't finish, so I'm not exactly sure how many calories we need. And I guess the faster you do it, the less calories you need, because you're stopping less and you're just spending less time in general. Hopefully we can make it to this cave before we start to freeze. I think we're going to do it just fine. And it's right here on the left. There's, I think there's rose hips. There's a cattail. 2 cattails. Alright, we are making good progress. We've got to cross all of Pleasant Valley, which probably has undisputably the worst weather in the game of any zone. No rose hips. Okay, thinking of a different cave, I guess. I think we'll go ahead and use the lantern. Or, you know, we might get caught outside. Yeah, let's use torches inside. If it gets windy, once we emerge onto Pleasant Valley, then I'll use the lantern, because it won't get blown out, but it will still provide the warmth bonus. And I can always make more torches, that's not a problem. There's a deer here. Normally I would eat that and skin it, and make clothing out of it. Not today. Mainly I just want to pick up, like, coal. We'll check the bodies. I think we wanted to go back there. Is this dead end? Maybe not. If I find coal, I'm going to scoop it up. Okay. We have a split in the path. We should emerge into this big chamber here, and then we want to go up there. I think. Canned food. I'm going to skip the reclaimed wood. And the sticks. Or do I want to go this way? I don't think so. Dead end? Or the exit? Can't remember. There's a lot of caves in the game. When there were fewer caves before they had released the last 3 zones or so, I think I knew the caves better. Or maybe I was just playing more frequently, so I had I could remember each individual cave. But now I just, maybe like 1 or 2 I can remember. But I think this is right. We got through most of it with just the 1 torch, so that's pretty good. Need to switch it out in a second. I haven't seen a single piece of coal. Well, it's really fluttering. Alright. Drop use. Light it up. There's the exit. Okay. Bedroll. Do I want to snooze right now? I certainly do not. Alright, we're leaving this behind. Dead weight. And the rest, I think I'm keeping the rest, though. Okay, here we go. Pleasant Valley. Loading in. No wind. Oh, I'm not warm. All right, go... Turn around. Go back. I forgot. Okay, let's warm up real quick. And warm some teas. I can make a little campfire in the cave. That'll help get us to Signal Hill. I know how to play this game. You're not the boss of me. Stuff like that. Since we're inside a cave and this fire is not going to get blown out, I will make some teas from scratch. It'll take about 10 minutes, and it's probably about that same amount of time to warm up. We'll also get some more torches out of this thing, because this thing's burning down. Let's put some duration on there. And one piece of coal, whatevs. Grab these guys. Cook it up. Cook it up. And while we wait, I don't have any to chop. Just look over my things real quick. Anything in dire need of repair? Maybe the jeans soon, maybe the gloves soon. Everything else pretty much okay. I think I've got leather for these eventually. How long is that going to take? An hour and a half. Yeah, never mind. Maybe we'll just find replacement. Just from drinking one of these should warm me up enough, so what I want to do now is just get torches, I guess. A couple nice ones. That one's terrible. Or not great, anyway. That one's terrible. Legit. This one's better. Still not great. 3 minutes and finished, alright. Not good. That one's... There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Just gonna pull them out till the fire dies. Because these are both done. That one's nice. Alright, so we got one more we can pull out. Drink one of these. Do I have, like, chunky food? Yeah, let's eat this. Oh, never mind. 12%. I changed my mind. Let's not tempt the food poisoning right now. Take that. Let's go. See you later, bedroll. Jerk. Nobody liked you anyway. Okay, here we go. Onwards to our first coffee depot. We are going to Signal Hill, which is up there. Hopefully without getting attacked, getting dashed at from what seemed to me like a large distance. I guess I just need to get used to the new animal mechanics. What I probably need to do, because they've changed things, they don't really announce things like in some games, some developers, when they update a game, they'll give you detailed patch notes. This and this has changed. Hinterland doesn't do that, because they want it to be immersive. And by immersive, they mean you have zero information about what's actually happening, or what's changed. Is it a bug that's fixed, or is it something that was working as intended that's now a bug? Don't know. But what I probably need to do is just start some new sandbox characters and just experiment pretty wildly with animal behavior to get an idea of how to manipulate the animals to my advantage. This area has doggies, so watch out. Where did I see mushrooms? I feel pretty confident, unless a sudden blizzard picks up, we can get to Signal Hill no problem without getting cold. We are going to need extra things to make tea from. This is also a spot where a bear can walk right through this spot. And this forest always has 1 or 2 wolves in it. Alright, that's probably good. There's a cave right there. I'm not going to check. Might have something, but whatever it's got, probably don't need. No, don't put that out. Ragged? No, I don't want that. So yeah, a box of matches. Okay. I just dropped 2 partial boxes of matches. I just picked up another one. don't see any wolves yet. It's a little bit foggy, but basically what we're looking for is a radio tower. It's gonna be over this direction. I'm gonna walk to the right a bit because this terrain is not favorable for my sightlines. So if there's wolves over there, I want to know where they are ahead of time. Alright, let's swap out the torch. Let's actually drink the tea now. Oh, it's delicious. Alright, drop that, use that. Okay. No wolves so far, which is kind of a bad sign, because that means they might be in between me and where I want to go, and I just haven't seen them yet. That area back there, it's easier to walk around them. Up here, it's a little bit more constrained. And also a bear can pop up right around the corner. I don't hear anything. It's always good to stop and listen. Maybe I want to get these old man's beards. While the weather is particularly pleasant. And since the weather's pleasant, I don't want to stay too long in this building either. We want to keep going. I would like to ideally get to the rope into Timberwolf Mountain by the time I get tired and the day is close to ending. If I can manage to get those to sync up. It's middle of the day now. If we just basically walk continuously. We're going to check out the farmhouse. Has a bunch of stuff to look through. A lot of containers. We're going to skim it. Look for some clothing. Maybe grab the toilet water and then be on our way. Okay, we made it up here with, like, no incidents. There's rose hips right here I'm gonna get. Alright. Pretty good. There's firewood right there. Go ahead and keep using the torches to look around inside. Okay, so this place is a great place to come to when you're early in a sandbox run, particularly on a harder difficulty, because it has the option, the possibility of spawning one of the better items that you can find early on, which is the combat pants, which is actually it's not just good early game. Combat pants are an end game item if you can find them. I'm not going to check every container like previously. I'm just sort of skimming. And you also almost always find coffee or herbal tea. I guess we got the herbal tea this time. I would prefer the coffee, but you gotta take what you get, I guess. Herbal tea is better than nothing because it's compact tea materials there. There's a flare, plastic container. A book. Did I use one of my books? Alright, let's grab a second book. Huh. Okay, we might get a pair of boots. Work gloves. Consider those. No combat pants. Another pair of boots. 67. I guess we'll just check the values. Those are not as good. Yeah, I think I want a little bit of a temperature boost instead of repairing things. We'll just keep swapping in new things. So we didn't find the thing I really wanted, although we found tea, not coffee, and boots, not pants. but still not too bad. All right, so I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to. I don't have any teas left. We might not need them, though. Let me just think briefly. Do I need to do anything else before we get out of here? I don't think so. All right, let's just keep going. Let's keep moving. Don't stop. We grab the stuff. Let's go. Hopefully, it's sounding windy outside. Hopefully that's misleading. It is misleading, alright. It is a bit foggy, so visibility is poor, but it's not that bad. We are going to take the expedited route down the hill by walking around here and then trying to remember without... There's a... It's fairly straightforward, like not dangerous. You don't have to like shimmy down some rocks. Yeah, right here. Okay, so this is the fast way down. There is a bear patrol down here. So I want to like scope it. That's a sprain. The bear cave is right there. Okay, and I'm going to pause here a second at where the slope evens out and take some medicine. So we want a bandage for the sprain, for the swelling, and then pain pills for the pain, which affects our hearing and vision. There. All better. Previously, it used to be a little bit more of a walk to get to the farmhouse, but now there's this little outbuilding ever since they released episode 3. They updated Pleasant Valley. Do I have... Oh, how many sticks I got? Enough. 7? That's enough. 9, 2, 7. 2 of those. Okay. It's enough. There's this building here, which we can warm up in if we needed to. There's the bear. Or there's a bear. I think that's a different bear. A lot of bears in Pleasant Valley. Just going to give him a wide berth. Check out this building briefly. There's probably nothing in here. So, probably better idea, just skip it, since I don't need to go in here, but it's not going to take much time either. No, go inside. Why did I have to click and hold that? I had to click and hold the, I think because it thought I was trying to extinguish my torch. I had to click and hold to open the door. Weird. Right. Nothing. I still have more than half my energy for the day. That's good. There's a fire barrel there. A lot of hay. Not a fire hazard at all. There's a loft up here, but there's nothing up there. You can actually get up there by going across the boards in the rafters, but it's a waste of time. Unless you just feel like going up there for some reason. It takes a while because you have to crouch the whole time. We're headed over there. I want to get up on this hill just to see what's what. Yeah, there's the dogs over there. There's a pack. I see 4 of them. We are doing pretty good. We're cruising. We're going to get in here. We're going to skim the house and heat up a couple teas and then keep going. We still have a good amount of the day. I think we can make the rope. At least if the weather holds for just a few hours, if we don't have a surprise blizzard, which can happen at any moment in Pleasant Valley. If that doesn't happen, and if I don't get like attacked by wolves or die or something like that, the progress so far is good. Hopefully it continues. I really have more food than I really need at the moment. I could maybe coast the rest. Although I guess my stomach is emptied out some. I could maybe even coast the rest of the... I probably don't need any more food at all, actually. Now that I think about it. Probably have more food than I need. I should stop picking up food. No, unless it's cattails. But even then, I probably don't even need those. There's a box of matches, which are guaranteed on Interloper always. Check the lockers. They have a higher percentage chance of giving you clothing than some other containers. There's another hammer. Another book. These have clothing in them sometimes too, because they're... So that's what you put in these things. Oh, the second pair of socks. Look at that. Bam. Progress. Alright, upstairs we go. Found an upgrade. Might even take the time to repair those. Leave the basement. Alright. Grab the toilet water. I might not take all of it with me because there's another bathroom upstairs. Well, I'll just grab it now and then we'll make a decision before we leave. I don't think I need... No, I don't need cloth. Not going to bother searching the fridge. There's a little Easter egg note thing. Fur, leaving behind. Peaches. Grab the peaches. You know what, I've got... we're going to be able to grab normal books in a second, which are easier to make fires from. Less menu shenanigans. Herbal tea. Okay. I probably don't need any more tea stuff as well with those. That's 10 cups of tea right there I can make. Oh, this torch. Okay, hang on. That's a normal book. Okay, so now I got 2. I'm going to light a fire before we leave. Oh, finally a can opener. Wow, fantastic. It's kind of dead weight at this point. I'll search these cabinets because they have a chance for clothes. I don't need the vest. Soda is just free water and calories. Third book. Upstairs in this house, there's typically, or fairly often I'll say, there's going to be some kind of coat or piece of clothing sitting on top of a bed. Here's the other bathroom. That's a lot of water now. Check that. Okay, just skimming. We're just skimming. Not a thorough search. Pork and beans. I'm probably going to drop some food here in a second. Once I make tea, we're going to look over the stuff and see what I don't want to take. The more I carry, the slower we go. Don't want that. Don't want that. Alright, I don't think I need that. No clothing sitting out. This character really doesn't have very good clothing. All things considered. Could have found much better options. Kind of got a bit unlucky as far as that's concerned. We need to heat up teas, so let's run over here. Start a fire. So the normal books just default to the first slot there. And the ones that you have to read, you got to search for them if you want to start a fire with them to get their fire starting bonus. And then you've got a little confirmation dialogue. Not terribly streamlined. Particularly if you're outside and seconds matter. Okay, I'm gonna put... I don't need that much duration, I'm just gonna put sticks there. Okay, I guess I gotta use one of mine. Just remember to grab it. We're gonna cook... I guess we'll cook up some of this herbal tea. You know what, maybe I'll take advantage of having extra burners and just make, like 2 sets real quick. And then, I'm not eating that, that's too low. Drink that, although it's going to fill up my water a bit too far. But I got so much food now, it doesn't really matter. We're going to drop that. No. That, I don't want to waste time opening it. Drop that, eat this, it's only 300, and we're going to lose some, so it's going to give us like 200 calories and a little bit of water. Just want to lighten my inventory a bit. This is too much water as well. Eat that. Pinnacle peaches. Alright, lovely. These are done. That one's not done yet because it cooks slower. Wish I had found some coffee, but what are you going to do? Give me that. Cook one more. And now we should be stockpiled for tea for a while. Okay. I don't have a ton of coal, but we have enough. Don't need... Let's drop the box that's not full. 36 is more than we'll need. I do need to start picking up a few sticks just to have a handful. We've only got 2 teas there and 2 more to make there. But we have so much of the herbal that it's okay. I need 1 more old man's beard to make an old man's beard thingy. A dressing. These could get repaired. How long is that going to take? 45 minutes. Okay, that's too long. Never mind. Don't care. Don't care that much. We're streamlined. Don't need 2 of these. In fact, I don't need that can opener. Get rid of it. I could use some extra torches. So, let's... Oh, here we go. Here's a torch generator. Okay, that's got 1 minute left. Put these out. Put that out. Oh wait, hang on. I already had one, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, I just want to pick up one of the pots. That's good. How many I have now? That's probably good. Okay, put that away. Drink one of these. Slurp, slurp. Pick that up. Take that. Take that. And we're out! I'm at 64 pounds. We could definitely be more streamlined than this, but this is still fairly streamlined with our well-fed bonus and our energy being not super empty. We should be able to walk fast enough, fairly fast. A good clip. Try to avoid sprinting, which speeds you up in the short term, but will overall reduce how far you can go because it drains your stamina so fast. Okay, here comes the wind. I'm going to walk over here to the ice. And to get from the farmhouse to Timberwolf Mountain, if you're kind of new to the game, it can be real easy to get lost. But it's fairly straightforward once you know what landmarks to go for. There goes that. All right. I guess it was bound to happen. So what you do, if you want to go to Timberwolf Mountain and you're at the farmhouse, finding the farmhouse is not so hard because it's in the dead center of the zone. And if you just wait for some visibility, you can see it from pretty much anywhere. So from the farmhouse, you just walk over the hill to this little ice stream and you walk towards the mountains, basically. I mean, there's mountains in both directions, but you walk to the left until it dead ends into like a T-junction, basically. And then you walk up the hill. And once we get there, I'll show you the rest. You basically just walk... once you get up the hill, you walk sort of downhill towards the mountain, and then you find a rope and go up the rope. That's it. It's easy. How could you ever get lost? So it's windy, but not terribly cold yet. Oh, I guess it is going to be cold here in a second, but I've got my warmth bonus. We're going to make an additional fire in the belly of a crashed plane. Probably. Or in a cave. Depends on where exactly I get cold. I really cannot afford to take any damage whatsoever. And we can't get attacked either. If I wanted insurance against attacks, I could have already used the stim. And if we wanted even more insurance, I could have gone to get the stim in Pleasant Valley, which is over at the barn over there, which we're going to pick up on the way back. But I want it primarily, well, yeah, I want it primarily for the energy stamina boost to get us up a rope. Right at the point where we get tired for the day. Alright, so here's where it dead ends into this T-junction. So basically, this is what you do. You go straight. That's it. We're going to walk up the hill, and now it's actually more straightforward than it used to be. Here's my level of discipline, I'm not picking up these cattails. How about that? Do I need tinder for fires? No. I'm not picking them up. Screw that. We made it this far. I will drink my other tea, though. Or one of them. Probably multiple of them are still hot. I've got 42 at the moment. Times 150 calories. That's a lot of calories. There's this burned out building thing. And you pretty much just walk straight up the hill from there. And it's more or less a path which you follow. Technically, it might not be the fastest way to get to Timberwolf Mountain, but it's the easiest way to do it without getting lost. It's going to curve around to the left here, I think. Or maybe to the right and then the left. Yeah, we got to see that tree right there. We got to cross that. It's more or less a path. Even with very poor visibility and a huge blizzard, you can still sort of see where you're going, as long as you know what you're looking for. And then we're going to be at the train wreck, or not the train wreck, the plane wreck, which is part of the story in episode 3 of Story Mode. And we will shelter inside that to make a fire. And then we'll go from there to the rope, and then we'll be in Timberwolf Mountain. And then we'll be at the grave, more or less. Bing, bang, boom, zip, zap, just like that. And I might want to... I think the closer we get, the more I will think about sprinting. Still have a little ways to go. I do not know if it's possible to have wolves in this little spot right here. I've only been up here a few times since they updated the area. Pick up some of these. We're about to make a fire. Just to increase the duration. And this is going to spit us out at the tail end of the plane crash. Yeah, actually, I don't need those. I got all the herbal teas. I'm not picking them up. Wow. I'm so disciplined. There are a lot of containers and pieces of luggage and stuff scattered all over you can search through, and bodies. At this point, it's unlikely we find anything useful. Maybe we could find a toque, which I still don't have. My hat options aren't great. Would like another pair of long underwears and another pair of pants. But if we don't get there, I mean, you can see my temperature is not declining that fast, so we're probably just good to go as is. If I don't find anything else. As long as I don't make a stupid mistake, which is the thing that'll kill you most often. The thing that kills me the most often. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna just eyeball this little spot right up. Look at that. 96%. Wow. Okay, drop that. What I'm not sure, they recently, I think, yeah, these people have told me that they switched which order, which one goes where. 18.7. Maybe it doesn't even matter anymore. I don't know. It's possible it doesn't matter anymore. Which one is on the inside, which one on the outside. Alright, let's make a little fire. Heat some teas. Real quick. Wherever I can place that. Start that with one of those books. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to use the teas we've already got. Heat them up fast. Throw that down there. 7 minutes. And let's put... I don't need that much warmth on here. Just dump one piece of coal. Just from drinking the one tea will warm us up enough. Minutes to look through my stuff. Not much has changed. I got these, but I don't want to take the time to repair them. These are almost done already. There we go. All right. Grab a torch and we're out of here. There's a little basement area, a few things we might be able to pick up over there. I'm going to skip it. Alright, so once you get out of the plane, if you're trying to get Timberwolf Mountain, you basically want to walk along the edge of this rock here until you get to the edge of the zone. Basically, you're going to walk downhill. And once we get over here, we're going to go to the right just a little bit, and that's where the rope is. So even in poor visibility, as long as you kind of get your bearing walking out of there, you walk in the right direction, it's still pretty hard to get lost. As long as you don't turn left, right too much when you can't see. I heard some wolves just there. There's a hunting blind. I think I'm skipping that too. I think I just want to keep going and try to get out of the zone before the weather gets terrible. This zone is notorious for surprise blizzards. And the rope is going to be right over this little hill here. That hunting blind is a good waypoint if you're looking for landmarks. Aroo and stuff. And I'll also drink the other tea right before we click on the rope. There's also a little building thingy. A little bunker with stuff in it that we could access, but we're going to skip that. Maybe check it on the way back down the rope. Right there. And a little hut thingy. But I'm already warm, so we're just going to keep going. Oh, okay, stuck in the snow. Get rid of that. And I didn't sprint enough. I've got way more energy than I should have. Can I make... Oh, okay. This is probably a bad idea. Didn't think this one through. Maybe I can get to the ledge. Oh, my energy. I'm going to take a stim at the ledge. There we go. Alright, let's drink that tea. Yum. Oh, delicious. And then we'll take the stim here, and I guess that means that the stamina will last a bit longer. I definitely don't have enough stamina to get up the next little spot. Once your eyeball gets to empty, you basically can't climb anymore. Alright, here we go. Ooh! Oh, it feels good. Oh, I feel fantastic. Oh, get up the rope. Let's go. Let's go. Ah! Ah! Gotta roleplay a little bit. The euphoria of the stimulant. And make the use we can out of the... Look at my stamina, even though... I guess maybe because I was climbing. It's not super duper full, but it's... My sprint bar is diminishing slower than normal. Much slower than normal. Right around this corner is the zone transition. There it is. Alright, try to run as far as I can before that runs out. So we're back up to, I don't know what that is, maybe 40% health, 35% health, maybe 35. And we're going to lose a few percentages getting to the little mountaineering hut where I can take a nap to get some energy back. But it's still going to be a net positive. And getting up that rope and sprinting this far, like look how much ground I'm covering. It's ridiculous. Still sprint. Is it going to end up? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. And now we're back to mortal. No longer super serum infused. Super soldier serum. Alright, so now we're going to walk down here. We're going to get to the cabin. We're going to take a little nap, and then we're going to be at the 4th grave. Wow. It's amazing. I'm probably carrying too much. Now that I'm at this point, we could probably drop even more. After we get to the 4th grave, it's going to be more or less, not a literal sprint, but we're in the final sprint to the 5th grave. There's a moose. See that tree right there with the scuffed bark? I heard him breathing. If we get too close, I'm gonna get charged. That would be bad. I do not want that. And I can't sprint away either, because I'm exhausted. Ooh, my spider senses saved me so off. I still hear him. They're territorial, so as long as you don't get too close, they'll leave you alone. Even if you get close enough for them to become aggressive, if you back off, they'll usually back off as well. And not charge you. I hear him, I don't see him. There he is. Okay. Ah, you're a good... You're a big fella. You're a good boy. Whew. Oh, I suppose I could have shot him, like if I did get charged. I do have a weapon. But still, best to save for last resorts. More scuffed bark. That's the telltale time. Telltale sign. It's the telltale sign of Mises in the area. Almost there. Still warm. We've got a good stretch of weather. There's the cabin where we'll take a short little nap. And the sun is almost setting. This is actually pretty good timing. We can grab the... I'm going to take like an hour nap. Sleep there. Actually, I might just go grab the... I think I'm... Actually, okay, I changed my mind again. It's changing all the time. It's like it's on a swivel. We're going to go grab the grave, and then we're going to come back. I might lose an extra % or two. But it's going to be a bit more streamlined, less backtracking. And then we can sleep the night, and then we can begin the final voyage of the starship Dxtory. There's more cattails around here. A lot of cattails around this lake. But I got enough. I don't need any more. As painful as that is for me to say, I will check. I've got 7 tinder left. That's probably okay as well, since I have books to start fires with. And the last, or the 4th grave, is right there. That's a stump. If you zoom in with the gun, it zooms in the camera a little bit. If you're having trouble discerning if something is a stump or an animal. There's also a bear that walks right up through there. So, just keeping my eyes peeled. My senses attuned. Alright, here we go. Grave number 4. As the dead sleep. Why couldn't you hold out? Why couldn't I let go? Are you at rest? Is there sky above? Okay, sign faded. I didn't read fast enough. I was trying to read it dramatically. Oh, you know what? There might be a hat in this little hut. Let's go check. Lovely weather we're having. Well, I guess that good weather wasn't going to last forever. But it's better to have the bad weather at night when I'm sleeping than when I'm out walking around. Oh, okay, I don't want that one. Do I want that? No. Oh, which one was it? That one. Just dead weight. Alright, let's go jump in the bed before I get cold and before I lose too much more health. There are 2 more stims we're going to pick up before we finish the 5th grave. which will give us 30% more life and a lot more sprintitude. So hopefully the last leg is the shortest. We're not really interested in picking up gear or food or water. We just want to create a streamlined arrow-shaped path to our objective. Let's get in here and just take a quick nap so I stop bleeding health. Alright, 1 little hour. Snooze-a-boozy. Snooze-a-doozy. Resting. Alright, so that's the end of episode 4 of As the Dead Sleep. We've only got 1 grave left. Desolation Point, the Reich, and we'll do that next time in episode 5. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye-bye.